Goeiemorgen, good morning, kia ora, to my Capetonian friends away. Guys and girls, as promised this morning, we're going to do a bit of a breakfast braai. And no, I don't have a beer here, I've got water here, so it's a bit early in the morning. As you can see behind me, there the sun is rising at the back. If I stand like this way, you could see the mount somewhere over there. Here, there's the mount. Up there. That's the mount. That's Mount Manganui. That's our main or prominent feature down here in the Bay of Plenty. Let's see who joined us this morning. Andre Bota's awake. Vanessa, Chantel. Good morning, guys. I see 14 other people as well. This is what we are braaiing this morning. A nice boereworsie. This is the society wors from Boerewors, New Zealand. So I think they're still sleeping. Morning to Elaine. Morning to Amanda. My bubble will join me this morning. Believe it or not, they are all awake. I could not believe it, but all of them is awake. There they're bringing me some coffee. They said it's too early for a beer. So. Guys and girls, you've seen nzJan. Yeah, I keep on getting your name wrong. nzJan previously. nzJan, welcome.
Thank you.
Part of my bubble this morning. Before this bubble, have a seat there.
Thank you. I'll take a seat now.
All right. I'll bring us a beer. We don't know what to do. The wife is still busy. She's doing us some vet cook. We do not get rolls here. It's not that we do not get rolls in New Zealand. Just this time with the lockdown, there's no rolls really here. So that's one of the problems we're facing when you're doing a braai in New Zealand. I don't know from the rest of the people wherever else you are in New Zealand. Do you still get boerewors rolls or hot dog rolls? They've become quite scarce, and I didn't want to drive from shop to shop yesterday to search for a few of them. So my wife said, let's make some nice vet cook, or fat cake. I don't know if that's the right word to say, vet cook, but that's going to happen. She's busy with that. She'll join us now. So let's get this wors on the field. This is the trusted old wood fire called gas down in New Zealand. As easy as this. Is the rest of my bubble awake, but doesn't look like it's awake. Come into the light, son. Into the light. This is my son Zan. Some of you have seen him on previous of the videos. Must stand so that they can see you as well. He's not a morning person, as you can see. So yeah, that's on. All right. This is not a cooking show. We just thought we'll do something different, and for me to do something different, I love meat, so having a little bit of a barbecue or a braai, as the South Africans will say it, although I know a lot of South Africans in South Africa will say this is not a way to braai on gas, but gas is an easy alternative because we struggle to get real good wood down here. You get a wood called manuka down in New Zealand. That's presumably a better type of wood. I the other day could get manuka for about $200 for a bucky or ute load or bucky load. You guys know a bucky. So for about a square meter, I would have paid just over $200, and then they still had to deliver it all the way from Thames. So what that would have cost me, I don't know. So we have some of the other woods. We bought some local woods. The neighbors thought I was burning the place down because it just smoked like crazy. So yeah, sadly enough, New Zealand hasn't got any good wood. We do have charcoal here. We get South African charcoal in New Zealand as well. But this morning I don't want to carry up the big old charcoal burner from the bottom because it's standing down in the garden. So, all right, this thing looks like it's hot enough. Chuck this on there. Oh, you still remember this? Brought this from South Africa. Yeah, but you can see in the behind me, the sun is starting to rise on the horizon. And actually, I had somebody ask me the other day about what made me settle down in this area, and I'm just waiting for the wife. Then we'll start telling you guys why we've decided on Bay of Plenty. But I could probably give you my version while she's not here. We travelled all through New Zealand. Started off in Auckland, a few days in Auckland. That was in 2016. Down to Wellington, where we had about 3 days of rain and more rain. Goodness me, never seen so much rain in my life. Then from actually in Wellington, the wife said she could probably stay in Wellington. I thought, I just want to come to New Zealand, make up your mind. So from Wellington we drove to Napier. Napier was a bit more sunny but still wet and so on, and the wife said she could probably stay in Napier. I thought, geez, it's already better. And then eventually we reached Taupo and loved the lake and the whole thing, but the little town was just too small. So from there on we drove to Tauranga, and as we arrived here I thought, oh, wow, I love this place. And it was middle of the winter, by the way, so middle of the winter everything was wet, and we decided, we booked here for about 3 nights, and we stayed in Mount Manganui, and I just loved the place, and I thought, geez, I would love to see this place in summer. And then the wife said she can also stay in this place. So that's where I made my mind up. In the back of my mind, Tauranga was on the forefront of coming to New Zealand, would be Tauranga, and that's why I ended up here. Come say good morning. Come show the people that, man. Here's the wife now. All a lovely gemaakte vetkoeke.
Morning. I made that cheapy vetkoek that we used to make when there's no bread left in the house.
So this morning we must put boerewors in that. I don't think it's going to work, but anyway, we've got a lot of other stuff on the table. I'll show you the table soon. But the question was, why did we come to New Zealand? Or why did we come to Tauranga, by the way?
I saw someone ask how we ended up here, not in Auckland. What made it easier for us to decide not to stay in Auckland is if you're out of Auckland, you get more points, I think, if you apply for residence.
That time we
or
got
something.
30 more points or something.
Yeah, so we knew that we were not going to stay in
No, Auckland was off the table, by the way.
So when we got here, we knew, I think we spent about 2 days or so in Auckland, and then we just drove down all the way to Wellington, and we decided we're going to go from Wellington up the coast all the way back to Auckland, and just go into all the little towns, because we could actually live anywhere. We didn't have a specific place to live. We didn't know New Zealand at all, so we didn't know where we would like to live. When we arrived in Wellington, I actually liked Wellington.
I told you. 3 days of rain and she loved the bloody place. Goodness me.
But okay, then we decided not Wellington. So then we drove up to, where did we end up? Napier.
We ended up Napier. We went down Paraparamu, Napier.
Yes, Paraparamu, or Paraparaumu,
as they
say it, which was also very nice, but we didn't feel like we could stay there. Yes. When we got to Napier, we actually, both of us thought we could live there. It was really beautiful, and the feeling was just, we felt very much
Stellenbosch, if you want to think
very
of
nice,
place called. Yeah.
So then we actually decided, okay, Walker's Bay it will be, and we like Napier, so we'll probably settle in Napier. Then we drove up to Rotorua just to do all the touristy stuff, and then we spent 2 days in Tauranga. And when we arrived in Tauranga, we just said, Napier, no. We decided, no, we think it's going to be Tauranga. Then we went up all the way north to Bahia, which was also very nice, but it's a little bit too small if you think business-wise. So then we decided we will live in Tauranga. We wanted to stay close to the beach because nzJan loves the beach, and that is how we ended up in Papamoa, because there were no rentals available in the Mount, and the only suburb that's close to the beach is Papamoa, so that's how we ended up in Papamoa. And we lived there a year, and then the house that we lived in was for sale, so we had to move, and we decided we're not going to stay in Papamoa. We love Papamoa, but it's a little bit dry there. It's not that beautiful there. When you come up Welcome Bay, even Otumitai, Matua's side, and more to Riku's side, it's much more green, and it's actually more beautiful to stay. So we just looked around for whatever rentals was available at that stage. The rental houses are very scarce. So then we found this house in Welcome Bay with a lovely view, and then that's how we decided to stay in Welcome Bay. When we have to buy, or when we have got enough money saved up to buy, I don't think we'll stay in Welcome Bay. I don't actually know where we'll go. we'll still have to decide
Yeah.
when it comes to that.
I've got to say, our 2016 trip when we decided on Tauranga was a quick trip. It was about 2 weeks, and we had to make up our minds in 2 weeks. The company I then started to work for actually wanted me to go to Hamilton. I'm glad I never went there. Hamilton's very much like Bloemfontein in the Free State. So, yeah,
It's nice.
it's not a bad place, but it's about 50
Not for
kilometers
us.
from the ocean, and it's a windy road, so it takes about an hour and a half just to drive there. But in the period of time that I have been in Tauranga or in the Bay of Plenty, I found a few other places as well that is really beautiful, and that at the long run I could probably settle down in. So this is my bubble.
This
Crazy
is our
as
bubble
well.
for the next 4 to whatever weeks.
Yeah.
So I will be going grey very soon. Yeah, let's see what the force is doing.
No, it's still far away from.
Yeah. So, living in the Bay of Plenty, what was one of the things that you... Let me ask you that question. Living in the Bay of Plenty, what was one of the things that you really like, that really is out there, that stand out for you?
The Bay of
The
Plenty.
Bay of Plenty, yeah. That is different from all the other places.
My bubble is here.
Except me being, yes.
I don't know. The Bay of Plenty is very beautiful. I could live a Bay of Islands as well,
Yeah.
easily.
I could live in a Coromandel as well.
Yeah, but otherwise the Bay of Plenty
Yeah.
is the most beautiful for me, specific for me personally. But all the other
Yeah.
places, Walker's Bay is also very nice. I could live there tomorrow.
If you like Stellenbosch and that area, you'll probably like Hawke's Bay. That is the Napier Hastings area.
Yeah.
Very much Stellenbosch. You
Yes,
get the
we-
total feeling of
we've
wheat
been-
vineyards and
Yes, we've been there quite a few times, but we've never went to the vineyards before. So the last time we went there, we actually went and made a point of it to
Yeah.
visit most of the vineyards, and it's really beautiful. You can compare to any Stellenbosch winery, really. The vineyards are beautiful. The wine is very good.
although I can't compliment the wine, I don't drink it all, but the wife. If the wife says the thing is good, it's good. So
Yeah, no, it's
I've
really
learned that
beautiful.
in life. So Coromandel is between where we are now and Auckland. It's a
Beautiful.
peninsula. It's really beautiful, but it's a bit rural. So
It's probably the most beautiful part of New Zealand.
I would
I
believe
haven't
so
been to
as
the
well.
South Island, so
Yeah.
people say that the South Island is even more beautiful. We'll see when
But
we get there.
I just think the temperature in the South Island probably has got a negative to that.
Yeah, well, I think you get used to it, and the houses are
I
so
don't know.
nice, insulated. And
That's why I didn't go to Canada. Let's see what this thing is doing. Ah, now it's looking like boerewors. Let's see if I can take the camera and show the people what the boerewors is looking like. If I can just find the right setting here. That one. Ah,
Curly sausage.
curly sausage.
so that's on our barbecue. It's a bit on a slower side, so it's not that hot. Yeah.
We'll show you what a sausage sizzle looks like in New Zealand, the way they do boerewors rolls.
Yeah, but we
I
don't.
won't eat it, but I'll show you what it looks like.
Yeah, what the sausage sizzle here is basically something that I would say type of meat that you could throw for the dogs, and
A slice of bread.
slice of bread with onions at the bottom of the sausage. So this is a rule with them at the bottom of the sausage. And then they fold this double and they eat this. So not very kosher. It's not a very nice sausage. I must say the sausage we have from Boerewors, New Zealand is really top notch. Quite a good sausage. This is the Susati wors. What is Susati in English? Kebab. This is the kebab wors. Kebab sausage. So yep.
What other questions was there that we can talk about so long? I'm just going to get my phone because
Yeah. I gotta say the weather down in Bay of Plenty is actually quite good for New Zealand. We do not have the most sunshine days. I know Nelson in the South Island's got the most sunshine days, but on average the weather is not bad. The weather down here today outside is about 16. Inside the house it was 26 for the night, so the house kept its walls quite good. Down here, lots of rain, but not too much. So it's not like it's raining 24/7. It does rain a lot through the night. We have heaps of rain at night, but that's one of those things. You wake up, it's wet all over, and you can continue with your day. So winter rain as normal. Winter rain is very much like Cape Town. So that is the weather side. Yesterday was quite a few questions, quite a few ideas on what we've got to do with our mornings. I do want to try and keep it, how can I say, as fun as possible. I want to get you guys to get bored out there, because getting bored is one of those bad things, and being bored down in lockdown is also not a good thing. So
yeah. Someone asked about markets.
Yeah.
The markets.
Let's start at the beginning. Once you reach New Zealand, you've got to forget what the markets look like in South Africa.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's not the same.
We went to the first farmers market I think we went to. There were about 4 stalls, I think.
Yeah, but that was an extremely small one.
Yeah, but still. The food markets are quite big.
Yeah.
They've got food markets regularly on a Thursday. It's a standing thing. They call it Dinner on the Main in Papamoa. So that's a food market where you can take your blanket, put it down. There are, I think, 20, 30 food
And
stalls.
they've got this little food carts, like converted caravans and trucks and so on, that they bring around, and one is making pizza, one is making...
And then they've got
So,
live entertainment, and everyone brings their children and their
The
dogs.
dogs and-
You don't even have to buy the food there. You can bring your own food and just have a little picnic there. The atmosphere is just very nice. The vibe is good. And then I think on a Friday they've got the night market in the Mount.
The Mount as well.
Which is also it's
Very much
only
on the same-
food, but
same
it's the
thing, yeah.
same. You can bring your. They've got entertainment. Bring your blankets, sit down and have a nice dinner.
And then on a Saturday they got the farmers market down at the local school. That's quite a...
Now that's quite big. That's only farmers.
And that's produce. That
Fruit,
is
vegetables, meat.
meats, all your
Breads.
weird stuff,
Yeah,
everything
very
that somebody
nice.
grows somewhere in the
Very
garden.
nice.
And it's actually looking good. So,
That's nice.
but it's expensive.
Yeah, but it's only the markets like the craft markets, I'd say. It's not, you can't compare it to South Africa's craft markets.
Not at all. Not at all.
Everyone just brings whatever they make, but it's nice to go there, but it's just not the same.
We get markets where they had a market the other day, or once a year they've got this market down in Greaton that they do all the World War II stuff. So if you got medals or coins or old guns or any weird stuff, I've seen some of the most weird stuff in that market. And they sell everything. You can buy.
It's not a market, it's like an expo.
It's like an expo, but you can buy the stuff. That's the thing. The expo is when you show somebody something, but the other way around, everything on that expo then you could have bought. So they did have a small area where they had South African gear as well, which is quite interesting to see.
And then they also have a women's expo. Every area, like Hawke's Bay, Bay of Plenty, Bay of Islands, everyone has got their own women's expo once a year. Ours is in August, and that is huge. It's at the stadium,
Yeah.
and it's really huge, and it's very nice to go to, very nice to visit. So we've got that, and you've got the boat show.
I've got the boat show down in Auckland, got the boat show down here. The boat show down here is very small actually for the size. I'm just comparing to what Cape Town, and sorry, I am comparing.
Yeah,
because
we
that's
shouldn't, yes.
the only thing that I know is the one in Cape Town. So,
And what I can say is I can't, it's maybe I can't remember that good anymore, but when we arrived from South Africa, the first coffee shop that we went to, I was just thinking, the coffee shops in South Africa are very upmarket, And down here, it's not that upmarket. You get some that are, but it's just a place you drink coffee.
Yeah.
Nothing special
But
about
slowly
it.
but surely you filter into this
Yes,
lifestyle
you get
here
used
and
to
you
it
like
and you
it.
actually like it because it's not that
It's not pretentious.
materialistic.
Except Browns Bay. Browns Bay is pretentious. You guys in Browns Bay? Ooh, Santon.
But in Tauranga, we've got a few coffee shops in nurseries that are beautiful,
Yeah.
sitting outside so you can sit outside. I think you get used to it, so now I actually enjoy that. I enjoy
The coffee shops here has got a very small menu, so you don't have a massive menu, but you have a type of a display cabinet in front where they have ready-made pies and ready-made breads, and they even got stuff that's got eggs on. I don't know how eggs can last, but I've never tried that.
No, I think it's fresh. They make it every morning.
Yeah, I know
And
it's
when
made
you
every
order
morning,
it,
but I
they
mean,
heat it up for you.
by the time you get there, it's about 10 o'clock, and this egg has been lying there. So
Oh, man.
it's just me and egg. I had a bad experience once with the egg.
But
So.
most of them also have separate menus where you can order
Yeah,
from.
but it's
Once
not
you get
major
breakfast.
menus. It's not like the Spur or one of those
But
places.
one
It's just-
thing I can say, the presentation of the food and the
good.
amount of food that you get here,
Now the portions is good. The portions is really good.
it's lovely. I haven't eaten anywhere where I wasn't satisfied
Yeah.
with the food. And it always looks beautiful. They present it really beautiful.
The other evening, Anton Snyman took me out for a lunch, and he had a fish and chips. I had something different. I can't remember what, but he had a fish and chips, and actually the fish and chips they brought him would have served both of us. It was massive. It was just a massive fish and chips.
The
So
most breakfasts that we've been to, we could have actually
Shared
the
one
plate.
breakfast, that's
Yes,
right, yeah.
It's big enough to share.
let's not forget what we all do here today. Boss is lovely.
What are you guys having to braai?
Okay, so
Are you
who else is
braaiing?
braaiing early morning? Let's see.
Early morning.
Early morning. Or
Late
South
evening.
Africans, late evening. Who has already braaied, because by this time you guys, what's the time in South Africa? Oh yeah. Past 8 already, you guys should have already started braaiing, or finished the braai there, or be on the third bananas and coke there, so.
Yes.
Yep. But overall, I think our experience in New Zealand was great. I understand so that I get some light on the face. Yeah. As you've seen this morning, I haven't told you about any of the other bad stuff that's happening out in the world there, and I'll try and keep quiet about that today. So I'll post an update later. But overall, life in New Zealand was very good for us. Really very good. And I think we don't have any real Kiwi friends as such yet. That probably will still come. We're only here for about just over 2 years now, 2 years, 1 month. That's 2 years, 1 month, am I right? So, but we made absolutely wonderful South African friends. All the way from, I would say from Auckland, all the way, made wonderful friends. So the friends we made here, it's
I think the friendships you make here are
deeper.
and it's friends that you will have for the rest of your life. Doesn't matter where they go or you go, they become like family, really, they do. I feel that the younger, like Elzon, don't you just want to come and tell the people
Yeah,
how
come.
quickly you settled in? Because you did. Elzon is here, when did you come?
About 2 months now. But
Yeah.
more than 2 months.
Yeah. You can tell them what you joined the netball club. Yeah.
So I started working on the 28th of January, and then so at the beginning I really struggled. The work was quite difficult. It was a whole new health system to learn and everything, so it was very challenging. But when I came here, I just decided that I'm not going to come to a new country just to settle in my own South African ways, and I wanted to make Kiwi friends, and I wanted to explore the culture and the tradition of New Zealand. So I decided to join the local netball club in Breerton. Unfortunately, that's stopped now due to the coronavirus, but we're starting again on the 10th of May, hopefully. But yeah, so I joined the netball club. I joined the netball club. I made a Kiwi friend at work. She's also 24 years old, so we're going through the same type of things in life now. The only difference is just she's from New Zealand. So she actually helped me a lot with the work environment and how to settle in with that. But yeah, so I joined the netball club. What else did I do?
I don't know, you're just involved in so many things.
Oh yeah, and I started playing touch rugby, something I've never done. So it was actually in the second week that I was at work. The one of the senior physios, he's 33 now. He left at about 4 on a Wednesday, and later on I got a call from the work telephone, and they said it's for me, and I'm like, who would call me at work? Because all of my South African people have my New Zealand number. And I answered the phone, and it was Shane, one of the physios, and he said, hi, listen, we're short of girls tonight. We're playing touch rugby in the Mount. Do you want to join us? And I said, okay, yeah, that sounds like fun. And I asked if nzJan can come too. And nzJan came along, and we went and we played touch rugby, and it was actually a lot of fun. So I think we went about 3 times, and then then it stopped. So I joined touch rugby, I joined netball, and yeah, it's just a way to get to know Kiwi people as well, because they actually are quite nice people, and they have quite a nice sense of humor.
They do. Once
So
you get to know
yeah,
them.
so they're quite sarcastic, but you need to get onto it and also just join the sarcasm and just get into it. So,
I think you just have to embrace the
culture.
yeah, and where you are at the moment, and doesn't matter what people ask you to do with them, you just say yes, you just know, and you just embrace it.
Yeah, and actually the touch rugby team was called Upstairs for Beers, because it was really a social touch rugby team. They were all about just having some fun, being active, and then having a beer afterwards. So yeah, it was quite fun.
Do you want to say something, Tom? You're not allowed to touch them.
I touch them every day at my work.
Oh, actually, we get paid to do that. So.
The what?
The rugby people, you can't touch them
Yeah,
too
but
hard.
oh yeah, so they are quite sensitive with the touch rugby, that you're not allowed to touch them too hard, because it's not tackle rugby, it's touch rugby, so it's a very important thing to remember.
It's like,
And nzJan and his friend Rian that also joined us, they learned that on the hard way.
yes, what else? What's the time? How far is our sausage?
The sausage is ready.
There we go, and it's hot fast, so
I just want to show you guys.
the light
As soon as the light comes right.
Okay, let me stand where you can, there we go.
There you go. There is our sausage. Take that down a notch, probably be better. There's our sausage this morning.
We're going to have it with the cheapy fat cook that I told you about. Yes, and that's it. Do you want to show them what a sausage sizzle looks like quickly? Go get a slice of bread. Thanks,
Alright, they're going
nzJan.
to get a slice of bread, but please remember it's
Yeah.
not made out of boerewors. A sausage sizzle is probably
You know, it's
one of
just
the
like,
lowest grade of meat that you can think
Yeah,
out there,
that's
so
nice.
that's not nice. So,
and then also you have to fry some onions, which I didn't do this morning.
Yep.
But some people just, when you go for a sausage sizzle, just
you're going to make
on
us
the
a
side
sausage
of the road,
sizzle there.
then they just give you the slice of bread with tomato sauce and mustard and the sausage.
Alright, make us a sausage sizzle down there.
Give me a knife.
Oh, the wife needs a knife. Alright guys, this is our table this morning. There's the sausages down there, some kaas, cheese, nice fresh jam, and what she calls a cheapy vet cook. Then she's going to do the sausage, cut the sausage piece off.
They give it to you like this and like that. That's your sausage sizzle, and then you just do that and eat it. I'm not going to do that. But this is a sausage sizzle. It actually smells nice, this sausage.
Yeah, but that's the boerewors one. So made in made by South Africans in New Zealand for South Africans.
It's a salty one. Look at the sauce. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that looks absolutely delicious. So, yep.
Okay.
All right, guys and girls. Let me just say bye to you all. Thank you very much for this morning. We'll just all come say goodbye quickly. This is good manners, so that us South Africans we still have good manners. Guys and girls, thanks a lot. I'm going to show you what my garden looks like, or what the views look like from my porch, while they start off with the sausages and not the sausage sizzlers. So thank you all for listening to me, and tomorrow morning, remember everything about Tax in New Zealand as well as the grants that you can apply for. We've got Siegfried Kersinger coming to speak to us, and he will help us a bit with that. So he's my bookkeeper for my company, so somebody that I trust. All right, thanks a lot.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, boy.
All right, and this is the view from my porch, or my stoep. That is the stoep portion there. We just had the camera on this little installation down there. Got our umbrella at the back there. This is my little garden down at the bottom, quite green. And that's my view. And I even have got a second little portion. Yeah, that flower looks really crappy. Time for have a new one. And there's my vegetable garden, or my salad garden. That's my salad garden coming up there. Then our backside, I started cleaning the gardens down there, so I need to pick up that rubbish there. We've got a glass piece over our garage at the bottom, so that the sun can shine in there and clear and clean, or can dry the washing. This is our feijoa tree. We had the feijoas on the other morning, and that's the amount of feijoas that they are dropping. So the best feijoas is normally at the bottom of the tree there. So all right, guys and girls, thanks you very much, and that's our view as normal, and we'll speak again tomorrow morning.